at RCR Season 4, Race 4, Texas Tier 2. And we are currently in the middle of a sprint race. And as we can see, Jouter just got a 3-second penalty. Ryder is leading the race with 2 seconds compared to Ultimate. FK Mikey right behind that. Currently in P3, Mark Baller in P4. A couple of new names, to be honest, in position 2 to 4. Jouter P5, ZM P6, Gaming Hollet, P7, James P8, Fred Rumgood, P9, Sweeper P10, Ghost Rain P11, Hulkyberg P12, the Fred P13, Muller P14, Brown P15, S150 P60, P17 is Andy, German P18, Arisa P19, Forza Man P20, Dr. Quali P21, he's not driving, a Wu Shiesty P22, and just an overtake from Muller against the Fred. With that, Muller moves up into P13. Let's look if we can see some of the fights. We can... German with a 3-second penalty. And oh my goodness, do we see a potential overtake by Mark Baller against AFK Mikey for P3? No, not yet, but maybe later on. Crown got the position against the Fred. With that, Fred moves down to P15. Struggling really hard with these medium tires already. Crown also got the overtake done on Muller. Muller moves down to P14. Or is he? He gets the position back and moves into P13 with that. Or is Crown gonna go for the move? Very, very weird turning. Nearly got the position back and now lost it again. Muller stays in P13. Also, let's look at the penalties full second here. We got ZM with 3 seconds, Jouter with 6 seconds, Gaming Hall with 9 seconds, Ghost-Ring with 3, Brown with 3, German with 6 seconds, and Forza with 9 seconds. So we see plethora of people fighting here. Crown against Muller, still fighting, still going all out here. So let's see, Arisa lost 17 positions due to the disconnect. Let's see, Muller now still fighting against Crown, and also Gaming Hall trying to get the position against Jouter. Is he gonna go for P6? Is he gonna get it? Yes, he will for now. Is Jouter gonna be able to fight back? It is very close. Side by side, James with a 3-second penalty, and now Jouter is set for P7. Now James right behind that, trying to get in front and move further ahead, so that everyone behind them is not right up where he will lose positions through the penalties. S150 with a 3-second penalty, as we can see this tier here is struggling with the 3-second penalties, especially considering this is only a 10-lap race. Quella finally back, P21 currently, so far away from a singular point, but he only lost 8 positions, oh my goodness. Also silent, FK Mikey got pole position.
Oh wow.
He's new.
That's awesome. So yeah, in his debut race, that's nice.
S150 and the Fred still fighting very closely with one another. On the same note, Swedes and James are fighting just like Fred Rumgood, right behind both of them. In the Audi, German with a 3-second penalty. Oh, it's yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? It is Hulky. Why is Hulky driving with a yellow flag? What is happening? Nothing apparently, okay. Huge fight for the front few positions. Look at that. P2, P3, P4, and P5 all in basically one position. Ferrari currently P2, Automate. Forza with a 3-second penalty. And Mark Baller fighting against AFK Mikey for P2. Oh! Mark Baller got pushed off the track by AFK Mikey as far as I could see. He lost the position to Gaming Hall at NZM. If that happens again, most likely against Jouter 2, S150 with a 3-second penalty yet again. A huge one once again. Oh my goodness. And he's now ZM trying to go for the move. Oh, re-ending Mikey. Also, the gap between P1 and P2 is getting smaller and smaller. So looks like Ultimate might be able to fight for the win here. Gaming Hall with a 3-second penalty yet again. Oh my goodness, he's gonna drop down a plethora of positions. Sweet Power still right behind James, still looking for potential overtake. Both of them, oh no, Sweet Power, one of the only few on the hot tires, but he's still struggling with that, so it shows that the tire degradation is atrocious for him. Also ZM now only 0.2 behind AFK Mikey. Is he gonna go for the move? Is he gonna go for the move? German with another 3-second penalty. He's gonna go for the move side by side with AFK Mikey. Is he gonna go around the outside? He has a later braking, and AFK Mikey someone got the position still. With that stairs ahead. Sweet Power go! Sweet Power going for the suicidal move, and he got it. Oh my goodness. Oh, the fighting from James and Sweet Power, but Sweet Power gets P8 and stays in P8 as James is in P9 currently. Also, the Fred just overtook German, and now Wu Scheisse with a 3-second penalty. Now the Fred is getting overtaken by German. Oh my goodness, how many fights there are. And Andy with a 3-second penalty. And Fred Rumgood gets overtaken by Ghost Dragon. So Ghost Dragon now moves up into P10. Oh my goodness. P6, P5, P4, and P3 all in one overtake train. That is beautiful to see. Are we gonna see any overtakes here? No, we will not. Is Gaming Hall gonna be able to provide us with something interesting going forward? Also, Quali and Wu Scheisse are fighting for the last position, or at least the second last position. Who's gonna be the winner out of that? Right now it is Quali, but Wu Scheisse, I think, doesn't want to let it off. Also, Ghost Dragon only 0.2 behind Fred Rumgood, looking for the P10 position at the same time. Sweet Power only 0.5 behind Jouter. The Hunters are basically making their appearance very late on here. Mark Baller currently in P6, messing up the braking point here. Right in front of that is Gaming Hall currently in P5, looking for the overtake against ZM, who's looking for the overtake against AFK Mikey, who's going to the far left. With that, ZM is now in a prime position to potentially get P3, as he is already on the standings, but now he's losing it again. Side by side, he now has the inside line for the next turn. Is he gonna get it though? He is currently still not ahead in front. Oh, and now FK Mikey gets a position. But ZM goes for the inside move again, and he gets the position. With that, ZM moves up into the podium positions, but he has the penalty. So it will not be a podium for him as of right now. But also, Ride and Autumn side by side, fighting fiercely for the P1, and Autumn has the ERS to get P1. Oh my goodness. With that, Autumn wins his first sprint and Rider P2. Then on track P3, but drop down to P5, FK Mikey P3, Mark Baller P4, ZM P5, Sweet Power P6, Fred Rumgood P7, James P8, Ghost Dragon moves down to P10 with Hulky P9, Jouter P11, Gaming Hall P12, Crown P13, Andy P14, Muller P15, German across the line as P16. With that, now behind him is S150, but will S150 not move up a position? They both move up position, with the Fred moving up into P16, Teresa into P17, S150 down to 18, German down to 19, Forza P20, Dr. Queller P21, Wu Scheisse P22. And that was it from the sprint race. Now, Silent, if you would like to ping tier 2 and tell them that the stream is now running, it would be very kind.
Let's do it one more time. All right, and I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds.
And here it is, Autumn 8 with P1 Rider P2, Mikey 3, Mark Baller P4. Okay, so what was the pole position time? Oh, what was the pole position time? Does anyone know that of tier 2? Messed up. Top 3 was all 33.2, so that was fairly bad. It was really bad. Who is laggy and a hazard? Eraser or what?
Oopsies.
And now we are currently 14 people in the stream. Now let's see how this will go. With the gaming hall, it's gonna set the first lap, that is.
Hey,
So
Britney, can I
let's
get an
see.
invite?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
If you will come closer to your mic, that is.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Okay, so who do you think is gonna get pole position here?
Let's see. We have quite a few new drivers in, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play out with the rest of the grid. But let's see. It would be nice to see ZM in the top 3. I know he's done it before in the past. I know he's driven a pretty good race in the past as well. So it would be nice to see him kind of come through and be able to make something out of today.
I think it is either gonna be Eraser, Ryder, Mark Baller, Autumn, or the new driver, FK Mikey. And also Gaming Hall now the first one on the fast side with Crown and Mark Baller right behind him. Let's look, because Crown now will probably see a lot of people on track, which are all going off track to let them through. Very nice of them, very thoughtful. So right now, what? Oh, 5th place grid penalty for Quali.
Oh my goodness.
How did he collide with James?
I'm
Oh
pretty sure
my
that was
goodness.
not on his bingo card today.
And S150 left the session. Can you invite him again?
Yep, I got him.
Oh my goodness. Ah. Well, I mean, that's a nightmare for Red Bull. He was P21 in the race and now this. Oh gosh. We're talking about the gaming hall now. Let's see where he is currently on track, and he's now in the 3rd sector. So, what do you think he is gonna be able to set?
And who are we referring to?
Gaming hall.
Oh, Gaming Hall. Oh, man. I think he could definitely hit top 8, but it would be nice for him to be in the top 5.
I think everything is possible with a 33.7. A relatively okay banker, I would say. Crown now with a 34.1. Right behind that will be Mark Baller with a 34.7. So the next one, who's gonna be the next one to set a lap? It is Andy. So let's see what Andy will be able to do.
I could have sworn I invited him. Let me send him one more.
And Andy moves up into P3 with a 34.47. Ghost Ring with a 35.1. And now this is gonna be interesting because I cannot see who has set a lap yet and who not. Of course, I can roughly estimate it by like lap times. This is gonna be fairly interesting. And the next one, Sweeper with a 34.5. Nearly a second of P1 currently. Ushaisi has set a 36.778. Muller with apparently a purple sector 1, that is. Also the Fred with 36.1, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, a 36.1 for the Fred. So everyone behind the Fred has not yet set a lap. Except Wu Shiesty, I think. Oh, James with purple sector 2.
I'll be right back.
Sure. So let's see, James currently the only one with no lap at all. So let's see what James is able to do with no ERS currently. But of course, it's gonna be better if he now uses it and moves up into P3 with a 34.3, and he moves down immediately because of Quali with a 34.16. And we also have Mark Ball now in P7. Forza Man with a 36.1 basically moves up into P9. Charger invalidating. ZM, purple sector 2. Let's see what ZM can do. Is ZM gonna be able to set a top 5 lap, a top 10 lap, or will he remain down there? And Ariza with a 33.76. Over a second off of his personal best. What is happening there? That is not what we're expecting from these drivers. Now let's see, ZM moves up into PA with a 34.7. Ushaisi on fast lap, I think second Audi. Rerum good, P8 with a 34.59. Right, going into the pit. Jouter abandoning his lap. Dermot abandoning his lap too. Ushaisi currently on a fast lap. We see Gaming Hollet on a second fast lap. Yes, we see, but he did not improve. We see Ariza on a second. No. Do we see Crown on a second fast lap? Yes, we see. Or it doesn't look like it. No, but Crown was able to set a free time with 34.155. And now it is basically challenge to beat the time. Get into these top positions. It kind of does look like Crown is trying to go for faster, but he's not using ERS, so he's not going for it. Bedroom Good is not going for it too. Hello, James. Ghost Rang is not going for it. Forza has invalidated. Ryder on his outlap. Autumn on his outlap. Jouter on his fast lap. James got a 5th place grip penalty too, that is. Okay, so James and well, both got it. Mikey currently in P18 on his fast lap. So let's see how this is gonna go. FK Mikey currently trying to look for a move. Or a lap, that is. That is gonna put him maybe on the 2nd pole position in a row. And Sweeper cannot explain to himself why he is that slow. I mean, I don't know myself, because currently at 33.7 as the fastest lap is nothing. And AFK Mikey with 33.4, the fastest lap so far. Provisional pole, that is. Now we got Arizo on a fast lap. What will Arizo be doing? Is he gonna go to the outside here, or is he gonna take it on the inside? No, he's gonna take it on the inside. He's not doing anything that I told him to do. That is bringing... Oh my goodness! What was the Williams doing there? Now Arizo going for it, and he's going into the pit as he was not improving. I'm very disappointed at that, personally. Alki going full lap. Currently in P7, 34.4. Andy in PA with a 34.47. Let's see. And Ariso left the session. I'm gonna invite him again. Please, everyone, whoever is able to invite Ariso, please do so. Because I don't see him right now. And Ariso's game crashed. Okay. Yeah, my game crashed today too, so don't worry. Autumn on his fast lap. Currently purple sector 2. So let's see what he's gonna be able to do. Will Autumn get the provisional pole rider, by the way, with a 33.66 currently in P2? What will Automate be able to do? Is Automate gonna get the pole position? And he gets P5 with a 34.13. Right behind Ariso. Really, Mark Baller going around the last turn. Where is he gonna end up? He's currently with a 34.78 in P15 and he moves up to P10 with 34.4. Let's see if we can invite Ariso yet again. Like I've said, every driver that is able to, please look if you can invite him in a few. Ooh, Shicey, I think, on a fast lap. But he invalidated. That I'm on a fast lap. Yes, he is. Red Room good, not on a fast lap. Crown not on a fast lap. Autumn not on a fast lap. Ryder is on a fast lap. Ryder's looking for that pole position. Well, he's... Oh, when he went off and goes into the pit. And S150 left the session too. This is fairly weird to see that so many people are flying out of the session. So guys, if you can invite S152, please do so. S150 and Ariso need invites. Very weird. Weller now on a fast lap, I believe. Let's see, will Quali improve? Get into the top 5 once again. So let's see. I can already say I don't like that ERS management, but this not of the matter right now, because if he would get pole position, then no one could say anything regarding his ERS management. So let's see, and Ariso's back, so if people could invite S150 again, that would be perfect. So Ariso now has basically one lap to make it count, and Wu Shiesty gave up the session, currently P17. And an invite. Oh, Quella flew out due to his Wi-Fi in the middle of a qualifying lap. Oh my goodness. I don't even see Quella online now. With that, Quella is not gonna improve. He's in the back in the pit. Ariso's still standing in the pit. Okay, is Gaming Holland on a fast lap? Yes, he is. Is that M on a fast lap? Yes, he is too. So let's see what they can do here. Now, Gaming Holland using everything he has. By the way, what I just noticed, I didn't have the telemetry turn on. So now let's see how he will be able to manage this. Currently P3, looking for the P1 position. Now James is on a fast lap too. Sprint results, I don't even know anymore. I think Ultimate 1 right behind that was Ryder, and then I think, I don't even know who was P3. And Ryder did... The Gaming Holiday did not improve, I think. Riso now on his out lap. ZM going into the pit, so giving up on his lap. Eventually going out for second lap. Maybe. James on his fast lap, but it is not looking all too fast. Yeah, he's aborting it immediately, probably going for second. Whoa! Who was that? That's the German? It was German, but he invalidated. Where are these alleged 32s? That's why I'm saying, Musa, I don't know. Like, I've gotten pictures of them doing 32.4s. But I don't know what they were doing, like, genuinely. But I know, for example, why Riso is so slow. Like, everything I told him to do, he's not doing. Like, he's basically ignoring everything I told him now. Of course, he's gonna be way slower now. And the thread did not improve. So he stays P20. Ghost Rank now looking for cracking the top 15. But is he gonna be able to do that? Is it gonna be enough? We will see going into the turn. Oh, now he's slightly getting impeded potentially by James, I think it is. And it is James. And now Ghost Rank did a 35 and is in P17 still. Now let's see at the top few. It is Ryder now nearly ending his lap already. So let's see, Ryder going to 0% ERS. So we already see why they are not in the 32s. ERS is mismanaged. But what will it be? Will it be an improvement? Will it not be an improvement? We will see. Because now he is about to set a 33.18. The fastest lap today of Tier 2. Also, Crown moving up into P4 again with a 33.7. Riso now finally on his faster. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see if he's able to perform. He has one job to do. He has, with Purple Sector 1 now, and also, he's using way too much ERS there. Without, like before the qualifying, in terms of what we've seen, in terms of pictures and what they were actually doing in practice, Riso was the fastest. So he is still one of the top few candidates to get the pole position. Also, AFK Mikey now ending his lap nearly. As Riso is now coming closer again, and now there's a plethora of people in front of him. Hopefully he does not get impeded, and he does not get impeded here at least, that is. Now let's see AFK Mikey going around the last turn. Is it going to be the fastest lap of the session? Is it going to be the pole position? And Mikey did not improve. So now it is up to Gaming Hall if he's on a lap. Yeah, Gaming Hall it. It is on Crown if he's on a lap, which he's not. It is on a Riso. So right now, let's see, is Riso going to be able to provide us with what we want to see, which is a competitive Tier 1 field, Tier 2 field, which is a competitive fight for the pole position. There it is, a 32.8. The people in the comments were saying, so where are the alleged 32s? And here they are. And in that exact moment, Yuki just followed us. Thank you very much, UK, for that follow. Silent, we can hear what you're listening to in the back. Now ZM looking to improve potentially. Let's see, is he gonna be able to do it? Is it gonna be the first pole position of Riso's career? Oh, slipstream from James and ZM. So let's see. Will that slipstream that ZM has received be enough to get him into the top 4? Also, Mikey somehow still out. Mikey not on a fast lap. ZM, one of the last few to qualify, so let's see where he's gonna end up. Is ZM gonna be able to crack the top 5? Is it gonna be enough? It does not look like it's gonna be enough, but we have seen stranger things today, and it is P10 for ZM with a 34 flat. So the pole position goes to Riso. The first pole position of this young man's racing career, and he is happy going left and right for that pole position. With that, qualifying has concluded. Also, thank you very much for everyone watching. We are 20 people, which is, for this time at least in Europe, mental. So thank you very much for watching. Now let's look at it. Eraser with the pole position in number 1, Ryder P2, FK Mikey P3, Hulkyberry P4, Gaming Hall P5, Crown P6, James P7, Sweet Power P8, Red Room Good P9, ZM P10, 11 is Automate, 12 is Quella, Delta P13, thank you Blacksky for these 27 bits, Mark Baller P14, Miller 15, Andy 16, Ghost Rank 17, Wusheisty 18, Forza Man Fred S115 German in 19, 20, 21, and 22. With that, we are waiting 2 minutes on the grid, and then I think it is gonna be the formation lap, and then the race will start. But this has been a phenomenal qualifying. I was not really able to say who's gonna get pole position, to be honest, because of all the new people, and so many people, especially in Tier 2, also struggling to like set lap times, not only once or twice, but like on a constant. Also, what a qualifying from all the newcomers. Also, the sprint race for all the newcomers was tremendous.
Miss anything exciting from the qualifying?
Well, I mean, Arisu got pole position
Oh, wow. Okay, congrats to Arisa on that one.
with a 32.8. And Blacksky has cheered us 27 bits.
Oh, wow. Greatly appreciate that, Black Sea. Thank you so much, man. Wait, so we had a driver hit the 32s? Is he the only one, or?
He is certainly the only one to do that.
Okay, okay. Well, we did get one at least.
Yeah. Also, now that we got a moment to talk about racing, there's so many forests burnings at the moment that the Nürburgring legit is covered in smoke at the moment. The entire Nürburgring, because there's so many fires. This is not lovely to see, because this could endanger racing in places with forests nearby in the future. I'm not upset with P5, but I was on pole time before I spun. So Gamer Hollet was about to set a pole position. Well, I mean, you can say that, but can you actually do it? That's the thing.
That is very true. You can always talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
Except you're in Walmart. They have scooters.
That's true.
And S150 was still able to rejoin again.
Wow. Incredible timing.
I like the fact that they just told me, oh yeah, you're in the viewer mode again. Might have given Milk a Mickey Mouse win, not gonna lie. Yuki, how did you do that? By holding up Luke or what? Because if you mean that, then potentially. But I mean, it's not a discussion where I want to be part of. Gamer Hall was 1.1 second time. Well, I mean, how do you lose 1.1 second? Yeah, of course, by spinning, but like, how do you spin? You could have just, like, be safe to at least improve your time, right? So this is gonna be interesting.
Wow, so we have... Wow, Mikey in P3 on his debut. That's nice to see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Automate for his debut, got P10.
Yeah, and in the sprint he was way better, so we can expect a lot from him potentially.
Absolutely. And I believe Mark Baller is also a new driver, right? A reserve?
Yeah, I think Wu Shaisty's first race today is to, I think. Yeah, we got Mikey, Ultimate, Wu Shiesty. Did I miss
Okay,
someone?
okay.
Mark
No,
Baller. These are the new ones.
Mark Well, yeah. Well, to them, welcome in, and it's always glad to have more members. So I'm excited to see what they end up doing on track. All right, man. Here we go. Round 4, Tier 2. Tier 1 was already an intense battle.
Yes, that is true.
So there was, I think, we had 19 drivers over there, 20 drivers, I think.
Yeah, and I think Crown is the only. Oh, Crown and Quali are the only two messing up
Oh.
their starting grid position. And Mark
Oh,
Baller.
goodness. Oh, God. I got to invite
And now the last one, S150, I believe, is gonna cross the line there. Yes, that is true.
Mark Baller. I don't think I have him added.
Okay, and now the lights are out, and now they are turning on again. And they are going out. With that, we have the race start. Who's gonna have the best start? It is Alpine and P2 who actually has the best start. It is Ryder. Ryder going for the move against Ariso. Already trying to get into P1, and the ghosting right now is helping them tremendously. He has the Martin with Ryder Oh, je hebt je Michael P2 inside one another. Crown already getting the overtake against Frederick, but needs to give it back as Mark Baller's outside. Oh my goodness, that is a yellow flag. With that, Ariso moves down to P3 after turn 1, that is.
Wow. I think the ghosting a little bit definitely helped them because I think everyone made it through. I mean, we have all 22 drivers, so.
My question is, why is there a ghosting mode at the start?
I'm not too sure, but hopefully
Did
it
you
was just
allow
a glitch with the
ghosting in
mode.
the settings? Because that is normally off.
That would have to be a question for the host, so I will have to see.
Yeah, I think
mean,
it
let
was
him look
on.
over it. Let's see.
And now they are telling us that we jinxed Mark Baller. Maverick's wheel disconnected. Who is Maverick? Is that Mark Baller? Oh, it's Mark Baller. Okay, Mark Baller is Maverick. His wheel disconnected. Okay. So with that, now the race is continuing. Already an overtake by Autumn now going for P9. Let's look at the racing strategy. Sweeper gets a move down on Zaram. Racing strategy. Everyone on mediums except Crown, Wu Shiesty, and Mark Baller. This is gonna be fairly interesting. Also, the top 3 is still within, I think, 0.2 of a second. Except Ariso right now, who's falling back a bit. Ryder with the fastest lap of the race. Gaming
And I did
Holland
confirm.
P4.
And I did confirm collision is on. I think it was just maybe a server little glitch at the beginning of the race.
Okay. Jouter with the move on Crown. So Crown is getting overtaken by a lot of people right now. Oh my goodness, Crown going side by side with Jouter there. What the hell is he doing? And now he got hit and spun around on this down to P15, down to P16. Now even potentially getting overtaken by his own teammate. Oh my goodness. ZM with a 3-second penalty. What the hell was he doing? Oh, what the hell? What is that move from ZM against Sweet Power? ZM goes for the ridiculous move for P6. Oh my goodness. Mark Baller also already in the pit. Is he gonna continue to race or is he gonna give up? I hope he's gonna continue to race. Yes, he is. Okay, that is lovely to see. Gaming Hall also right behind Ariso. Ariso slowly but surely struggling to keep up with the top 2. Ultimate got the next move down on Frederick, but Frederick is able to fight back. Or is he? No, he's not. With that, Ultimate was already P8 and looking to get forward to get 7, who currently is Sweet Power.
Wow. And so far, he's just stayed in P7, so that's not a bad thing, but, it's, not the best thing. But it's nice that he stayed in his position for the first 2 laps.
Definitely. Ryder with a 36.8, fastest lap of the race. S150 gained 7 positions so far. Most positions gained Crown with a 3-second penalty. It got from bad to worse for Crown today.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for the Cadillac at the moment. At least Ghost Dragon is, I mean, he's down 1 position, but it's because of his teammate. But hopefully they can get something going. It's still super early, so.
And now the question is,
see the Cadillac
normally I would say as the Cadillac team, if this doesn't happen, that I would let Ghost Dragon through. He's on a medium tires, he doesn't have a 3-second penalty, so why not let him through? Well, Crown is behind that. He's on worse tires, he is with a penalty, so why not do that?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Ghost Dragon should be let through, and hopefully they can get some communication going on track, and hopefully they'll let Ghost Dragon through.
Yeah. Also, Quali now in P14. Is S150 gonna be able to fight back? And Goblin Chorao, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you've been enjoying the stream so far. Let's see. Arisa already a second behind the other two. Oh no, he's struggling a lot. Was able to set the pole position, but now he's falling behind the other two. What is happening there? There must be a huge pace difference. Also, we have a train of 4 white cars on the map. Oh my goodness. Both Cadillacs and both Haas right behind one another. Forza, German, Ghost Dragon, and Crown all behind the train.
Yeah, and I do have to say, Germa, even though it's only P18, he is making his way up the grid slowly.
Also, we got both Williams right behind one another, so like, we got a plethora of teams driving behind one another, working together. Oh my goodness, contact between Ultimate and ZM. He rear-ended ZM. Gets the position like that. Wow. Also, Crown got the position against Ghost Dragon as Ghost Dragon was trying to overtake him there. Also, man with a 3-second penalty. That means Autumn now also not even in the in the overtake window of
ZM goes for the
sweep around now. Yeah, ZM got the position. Autumn now behind and Forza with another 3-second penalty. I think the blue boost at Texas is bugged, by the way. Sometimes I'd be within a second, but I wouldn't get it yet. It's fixed, but okay, so it seems like there is a bug here. Oh, is there gonna be a move by the Ferrari? The Ferrari's trying to do it. What is Automate doing? Ridiculous. Red Rum good, trying to defend against Autumn, but Autumn, nearly not enough space with that. Autumn gets P8 again.
Wow.
Oh, what the hell? Was there contact? Yeah, there was just contact between Fred Rum and Autumn. Mark Baller with a 3-second penalty. But he already gained 2 seconds on Wu Shiesty. So he's 1 safety car away from gaining on them. Also, Riso now with AFK Mikey and Ryder again. Same for Gaming Holland. Same for Hulky. And Sweet Power if Sweet Power is lucky enough to get closer to them in the next few laps. Ghost Dragon with a 3-second penalty. Automate now 0.8, 0.9, 1 second behind. ZM Judger with the move on Red Rum good. And also ZM with the move on Sweet Power. So ZM is now right behind Hulky, looking for the top 5. What a comeback so far from ZM. If we look at him nearly getting taken out by Autumn to now being P6. Ram with another 3-second penalty. Oh my goodness. What are these people doing? They must, like, they have multiple 3-second penalties. That means they are getting multiple warnings per lap. Autumn with the move against Jouter now gets the position. Is now ahead of Jouter. Is Jouter gonna be able to fight back? No, he doesn't have the ERS with that. Jouter does not get the position. Andy against Fredrum. Andy gets the position. Is Andy gonna go for double overtake? No, he's not with that. Andy moves up into P10. Also, Quella against James. James and Quella side by side, near to no space. Well, oh, James turning in on Quella, and with that, Quella spins around, loses a couple of positions, and is now P14. James now P12, right behind Fredrum. Oh, Andy! Oh my goodness, Jouter left the session due to his Wi-Fi. With that, Andy moves up into P9. Could you invite Jouter?
Yep, I got it.
Also, the top P5 still in an overtake train. Also, Muller got the position on George, the same for Quella. With that, Quella is now P13. Mikey got overtaken by Ariso and Gaming Hall it both. Oh, Mikey left the session due to Wi-Fi. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mikey's losing positions. Mikey needs to be invited. Oh my goodness, Gaming Hall with a 3-second penalty. Oh my goodness. You need to invite Mikey. Fast, Silent.
I believe he disconnected completely because
no. He's still racing. It is most likely just a disconnect from the race. Do you even have him as a friend? Ooh, Scheisse with a 3-second and Quella with a 3-second. Quella also with the move against Muller. With that, Ariso's now P2. Gaming Hall it is P3. It might sound enticing for Gaming Hall and Ariso to fight against one another. But I think right now, the stretch should be to fight against Ryder. Ryder did not have a singular moment. Joucher needs an invite, Silent.
Okay, I already sent one, but I'm gonna send another one.
Oh, Crown with the overtake against S150. Oh no, it's side by side between Crown and S150. Who's gonna get the place? And it is Crown for now. The S150 stays behind, but now S150 is going for it, and James with a 3-second penalty. And S150 stays in P15. Also, FK Mighty now get overtaken by Fredrum. With that. Oh, and S150 now still fighting with both of Kelleck. Got overtaken by Ghost Ring. Now side by side with Ghost Ring and is now P16. Fuller with a 3-second penalty overtaking Mikey. Forza overtaking Jouter now. Oh my goodness. And Quella against James. Quella gets a position. James, for some reason, is the only one where I don't see how fast he's going. I think James as the host is the problem today with so many disconnections.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into it and see who ends up hosting next week, but we'll take care of it.
Oh, near contact between Ariso and Ryder. So that means Ryder and Ariso getting closer and closer to one another. Gaming Hall right behind Ariso. Like I've said, the best thing for the top few to do would be not to fight against one another. Because what they want to do is to get as far in front as possible. Especially, for example, for Gaming Hall. Of course, he could try to get the move down on Ariso. But he's not going to gain any time in the long run with that. What he needs is gaining time in the long run, especially with Hulky, who's looking for the overtake mode right behind it. Mikey with P12 now, as he has overtaken Muller. Now, let's see. Mikey now right behind James. One of the few people that don't have a penalty, by the way. I think most people now have a penalty at this point. Let's see. Also, Scheisse, 0.2 behind Forza. Is he gonna go for the move? He was trying, but it was not far enough. Now Ghost Ring P16, S150, P15. Mikey got the overtake down on. Oh, James, and no! Muller spun around and lost a couple of positions. Now Muller's P14. And it's most likely gonna drop down to P15. Oh, I see. Is S150 able to do it? No. Still a fight off the top 3 here with Hulky being right behind him. As soon as they fight, Hulky will be there. Hulky is already there. So that means Hulky is currently faster than the top 3. ZM 4 seconds behind them. Sweet, 0.8 behind ZM. S150 with a 3-second penalty. Frerum right behind Andy, looking for potential overtakes. Autumn looking for the overtake against Sweeper on the right side with basically less than half a car on the track. And Mikey with a 3-second penalty. Now Autumn against Sweeper. Autumn has way less DRS. So as long as Sweeper just uses it, he's gonna get the position, which he does. Oh, yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? Why is there a yellow flag? And it is Wu Scheisse who has spun around. Oh no. Most likely due to contact, I suppose. Also with a 3-second penalty. Fredrum 0.2 behind Quella, looking for potential overtake. Autumn now 0.4 behind Sweeper. Also Ariso somehow. Oh, Ariso spun around! Ariso's now down to P4. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ariso was going so strong and he spun around. It's now P4. Oh my goodness. With that, Ryder is in a better position to win today's race. Autumn. Oh, nearly hitting the pit wall. If that Swede is now P6 again. Or stays in P6. That's with a 3-second penalty. Also Muller overtaking S150 as he goes into the pit. S150 giving up.
Oh no.
Very sad to see considering where he was. And yeah, we can look at... Oh, Ariza with a 3-second penalty. Gaming all of 3 seconds. Ariza 3 seconds. ZM 6. Quella 3. FK Mikey 3. Crown 6. James 3. Muller 3. Ghost Dragon 3. Dermot 6. Jouter 3. Mushaisi 3. Forzaman 9. Mark Bola 6. My goodness. We need to work on their rank limits. With that, Ryder is now leading the pack by over 1 second. Oh my god.
I do have to say, we do have a lot more drivers surviving in this race than we did Tier 1 per se.
Autumn with a 3-second penalty. Immediately after exiting the pit. Also side by side by Andy and Frederim. Frederim completely missing the braking point, and this gives Andy the switchback. Oh no, that is Quella, I'm sorry. Oh no, Frederim has missed it so hard that Quella actually get the position, I believe. Oh my goodness. Also Hulky coming closer to Gaming Hollet, as Gaming Hollet is losing half a second per lap. Oh yeah, okay, it was Quella that went deep, okay. Gaming Hollet is losing half a second per lap, and with that, Hulky gets a position going into turn 1, and also with Autumn now already in P16 yet again, looking already for P15 against Jouter. And still needs to go into the pit, by the way. James now in the pit. Gaming Hollet now in P3, and both Alpines in 1 and 2. Well in P8, looking in front where Andy is, looking to get that position. But is he gonna be able to do it? We will see. Considering he has Frederim right behind him. And not only him, FK Mikey now and Crown behind him too. Will we see? Oh, what is Crown doing? And FK Mikey trying to go for the move, but he was not far enough. Or is he gonna go for it? He's still trying to do everything he can for the move. And oh my goodness, AFK Mikey gets the move down on Frederim. And he gets P9 with that. Forza man with another 3-second penalty. Oh my god. And Gaming Hollet and Ryder both going into the pit, so Hulky needs to prolong his stint and stay out. Rizzo staying out. Very, very weird strategy considering he was one of the top few that was struggling. His teammates staying out too. That is even more odd considering, well, both of them should not go into the pit probably at the same time. Especially considering both are on the medium tires. Very weird strategy for them. Now we basically get most people in one order again. Ryder now needs to fight up the field. James currently P16. But this is the best thing that can happen to everyone behind Ryder. Ryder now needs to fight against people like Muller who make it side by side here. But Ryder got the position. Also Crown now P7 on his hard tires. Frederim gets a position against Crown and gets P7 with that. It is gonna stay like that. Mark Baller gave up in the pit. And yet Crown got the position, and comfortably so. With that, Crown is P7 still. Ryder 6.5 seconds behind him, so now in a very, very clean spot. Gaming Hall now has 2 people in front of him that are way slower than him, which is gonna cost him a good amount of time, as we can see Ryder just pulling away from him in front of him. This is not ideal for him at all. Also ZM here on his fresh hard tires now, P14. Forza with another 3 second. Hulky going into the pit. Ariso still staying out. Is Ariso gonna go for the one-stopper? I think so. Yeah, I think Ariso's gonna try to go for the one-stopper. Wow, he's able to pull it off. Respect. Alki now exiting the pit, and his teammate is a huge amount in front of him. Jouter with a 3-second penalty. Also, Gaming Hall has overtaken Hulky now. With that, Gaming Hall is in P6 and Hulky in P7. Jouter has overtaken Sweet Power now. Games and Muller have overtaken Ghost Dragon. Now the question is going to be later on. How long will Fredram, Crown and Andy hold up Ryder? Or will they hold him up at all? Britney, the normal strat is the one-stop. Yeah, of course, Lexi. I know. I would personally do it too. But at the end of the day, these are tier 2 drivers. German with a 3-second penalty. They use more assists. Well, basically,
not many can do
at
the
all.
one-stopper, but it's definitely the...
They cook their tires, especially, for example, Ryder's known for cooking his tires completely. And by the way, Sweeper now in P10 in front of Jouter. Autumn Abe now looking for the overtake against that Am soon. Is he going to be able to do it? Yes, he does. Ridiculous dive bomb. Side by side now. Is Autumn going to be able to stay ahead now? Yes, he does. With that, Autumn gets P8. Also, we see now someone else in the pit. It is Andy. Also, Fredram. So Ryder has free space yet again. Oh my goodness. How much further is Ariso gonna stay out on these mediums? Quali with a 3-second penalty. Oh my goodness.
Have we looked over the tire wear recently?
No, but we can do it. 12 laps for P1 and P2. Right on 2 leveled hard tires, but he's not gonna finish the race like that. But there will definitely be one more pit stop for them. This is what I'd assume, at least.
Yeah. Which is very fair to assume that, so I think it's definitely possible we'll see that.
James will ZM, we're going for the same move that Autumn did to him on another corner.
Oh my god, is he gonna get... Oh no.
But now, no, look at the ERS, look at the ERS now for ZM. ZM with the move against Autumn. With that, ZM moves up into P6.
Yeah, what a beautiful little battle from them too.
Oh, ZM already going against
Hulky. He doesn't go for it. Oh my god.
ZM, come on.
You're gonna get a double overtake?
ZM was not able to do it against... Oh, what the hell is Autumn doing? And now pushing ZM off?
My goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness, this is not the first time today that Autumn has pushed off other drivers. And Autumn moves up into P6. ZM going for the move through the turn, and Autumn with the switchback.
Oh my god, these two are going at it right now.
Ariso now going into the pit, and Autumn and ZM having several contact with that. Hulky is gonna drive away simply. What is gonna be the next fight between these two here? ZM is definitely gonna go for the move. But will they collide? Oh, very close between the two of them. Side by side now. Side by side between the two of them. And Autumn gets the position.
Oh my
with ZM falling back. But Autumn doesn't have any ERS anymore. Wow. ZM has it. And Ariso's 4 seconds behind him. So if they fight, he's going to get closer in a very, very tremendous amount of time. And now I think Ariso is going to be the most likely driver to... Yeah, again. Ariso's the most likely driver to basically do one stop. Oh, ZM goes for the same dive bomb that Autumn loves to do. And with that, they're still side by side. Why is Autumn turning left on the straight? What the hell? With that, they collided and ZM gets the position. Why did Autumn turn left there?
That was
What was that? Who shies with a 3-second penalty?
Oh god.
Oh my goodness. Autumn cutting this corner now. Oh my goodness.
Texas
and Autumn looking to go for another ridiculous overtake. James got the position against Fredram and is gonna stay ahead. What a move. Autumn goes for the dive bomb side by side with ZM. But ZM stays ahead. Now the question is, who's gonna be the one entering the Next lap
Luzo, are
has
you
the one
watching
ahead.
this?
Oh my gosh. Side by
Oh,
side.
oh
When
my
ZM
God.
gets the position. German with a 3-second penalty. Marisa already 2.6 behind, and we see ZM going for the move against Autumn. Already nearly fully in front. Yeah, fully in front now. And he gets the position with that. Autumn is now behind.
Beautiful overtake.
Autumn
Clean
burning
overtake
everything
from
he has, and it
ZM.
was not enough to get the position against ZM. Autumn with a 3-second penalty!
Oh, this is going to change the game between them two.
Yeah, it's changing the entire dynamic right now.
This
Also,
is either going to
Crown
make
is
Autumn
only
push
a
even
second
harder.
behind Ryder now.
Wow, but he does have a penalty under his belt, so that's going to make things interesting.
Yeah, Crown
It's
still
all going
needs
to
to
come.
pit.
Yeah.
Is Autumn gonna be able to fight back against that M one more time? Or is it it? I think it's it. I think it's over between these two. German with another 3-second penalty.
Absolutely beautiful to see from ZM. From his previous races in the past, you know, a couple of seasons back, to this. Oh man, I
AFK
couldn't
and
be more
Ariso
happy.
fighting. Oh my goodness, both of them going off on losing time. What are they doing?
Oh my.
Ariso was less than 2 seconds behind Autumn and ZM, and now he's over 4 seconds behind him. What happened there? The fight between AFK, Mike, and Ariso is costing both of them tremendous amount of time. What are they doing? What are they doing? Very, very strange fight so far. Also, Andy trying to go for the move against Weeper, but it was not enough. Well, with the fastest lap of the race of 36.8.
Wow. Impressive. That was awesome from him.
Yeah, I think... Oh, also, Mikey and Ariso are still fighting. I think basically, Mikey's and Ariso's race are both over with this, basically. They're not going to be in the top 3 anymore. I don't know what they are doing, but constantly fighting like this is just not it. Considering they are both faster than everyone in front of them.
Yeah, I do agree. They definitely have
James
the
with
pace
3
in them,
seconds.
so the fact that they're battling so hard when they know they both have the speed, it's kind of questionable, you know? They need to kind of just... Oh, let's see, I lost another position from the Williams. Oh, man.
And Andy now in P10. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was for them there. Ariso was less than 2 seconds behind Autumn and now over 4 seconds. I just cannot understand what is happening there.
Yeah, we have a little less than half to go. Oh, McLaren with the... Let's
Is it
see
gonna
if
be
it
enough?
sticks.
Oh! Ooh! Near hit between the two. Andy now going for an alternative line, but it was not enough. Also Muller getting in the position against James as James crashed into the wall straight ahead. What happened there?
Oh my goodness, no.
Oh my goodness. James with no wing damage, by the way. Ariso with another 3-second penalty. Brown just now going into the pit. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Ariso having the pace to win this race, and then somehow everything goes wrong. Spinning. Very weird strategy. Fighting with Mikey for a useless P7 for both of them. With that Ryder will most likely just run away and win this race. Considering his own teammate is in P3. He will fight everyone.
We could see a potential double podium for Alpine.
Yeah, but only if ZM is not able to fight against Hulky and get a position and drive away.
Yeah, but with how ZM's been driving today so far, I think he's definitely going to go hunting.
Also, Autumn is now behind ZM again, and Andy with a 3-second penalty. Dude, we only have 4 people with... No, wait, we have 5 people that have no penalty. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And James with a 3-second penalty.
Oh my goodness.
Let's look at the
COTA
penalties.
Has not been nice.
3 seconds, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9, 12, 15, 9, 24. Oh my goodness. It has not been looking right at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm kind of speechless because what the hell?
Yeah, we must have had a special guest of Martha Stewart today.
Yeah, 24 seconds of penalties for Fulzaman right now. Oh my, but guys, cut him some slack. It is the first time in months that he is racing.
That is very true. That is very true.
Also, Crown 0.1 behind Frederick. Is he gonna go for the move now? Oh no, he's not. There's no ERS basically, no, nothing. Zedam 0.9 behind Halki, getting closer to Halki. What a race from Zedam. Also, tier 2, if you're watching, police report everything. Yeah? We want to provide you clean feeling, a clean, serious, report everything that is report worthy and help us make it clean. And someone just drove straight ahead. It's James again. With that, a safety car's out.
Oh man.
I don't know what James is doing there, but God, how are you driving straight ahead on turn 1? Like, I don't know, man.
Very questionable what's going on there. Now this is going to be very, very interesting. All the penalties brings the grid's going to come back close together. The people with no penalties are going to benefit
Right, with a 3-second
well
penalty. How do you get a 3-second penalty? Also, Ryder going into the pit. I don't know. People like Arisa want to go into the pit. Their tires are 4 laps old. Now they will basically get 3 laps where they don't use it. I would stay out. And with that,
let's see what the strategy is from
now
the two McLaren.
Arisa after the line. After the line, now Arisa needs
to
God,
no way.
Well, with
Quail
10
just got a 10-second.
How did he crash with Mikey? Now Arisa could move up into P2. Is he gonna move up into P2? Arisa moves up into P2. His teammate Sweeper moves up into P3.
And then P3.
And both of them are still on fresh tires. Don't forget that 7 and 5 lap old tires.
It's doable. I think they could definitely push it towards the end, but
yeah, it's Sweeper fights everyone. And Arisa. Oh, what the hell is happening there?
Whoa.
What was that?
Who? What? Was that a ghost?
And James just said that he got killed by the Haas. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, it looked like he was kicked. Okay, so the Haas killed James.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you for clearing that up, Muzo. Do you see what Gaming Holland said? I wonder if that was that bump that we kind of saw.
Jesus, Sweeper just leg clipped back into me. Is he okay? Yeah, Sweeper is okay, but on our POV it didn't happen like that, Gamer Holland. And Rich, hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, it was just weird. It looked like something bumped him, or I guess it could have been he slipped as well, but who knows?
With that, now this is gonna be very interesting. Ryder has the younger tires.
Let's see.
Way younger tires, 5 lap old, yeah. But
anything can happen.
One slight mess up with the cold tires at the start, Risa could get the position, and Sweeper could fight like a madman.
Yeah. Pretty much. The plan would have to be for if I was a McLaren driver right now, one needs to overtake, defend like madman, and maybe have the other one overtake, do a double overtake, and run with it.
German with a 3-second penalty. I'm not a safety car. How?
That is a very questionable move.
The hards are quite bad. Fresh mediums guys have an advantage. Okay. Crossover is evident after 8 laps. Okay, thank you very much. Fastest lap so far still with Quali with 36.8. 4 thousandths faster than Ryder's fastest lap, by the way. Oh yeah, Gaming Hulky and ZM have the biggest advantage right now.
Wow. Yeah.
Imagine one of them, for example, Gamer Holly,
me.
could get P1. Like, just drive in front of all of the military drivers. And then holding up basically entire group after a few laps.
I think all three of them have a great potential of making it to the top. I mean, to taking that P2 or P3. But if McLaren can put everything together and just kind of lock in somehow, I mean, and defend like absolute lions, they could keep these positions, but it's going to be a dreadful 7 laps. German squeezed me off, and then I couldn't slow down with the red wing. He gave me.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Please report that. Then.
Yeah.
Like I've said, please report everything that is necessary. Also, how are we seeing overtakes? By Muller against Jouter and by Fred against Wush. Show tires, we just did. Yeah, but we can do it again.
Yeah, I believe.
There we go.
Where was it? Yeah. P4 to P6 have the best outcome so far with this strategy. McLaren took some marbles, and they're sitting on 6, 7, and 9 lap hard. So.
But think about it. They were down in like P7 and 8 or some shit like that, or even lower than that. Now they can potentially, in these laps, I don't think they're gonna lose so many positions. So at the end of the day, it will most likely be still a positive for them.
Oh yeah. I think that was the right move, and they might not secure P2, P3, but anything is possible, like we said. But I think they're definitely gonna finish higher than they were if they didn't pit, or if they did pit. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, but we have Blackski, watching over his drivers right now. So
we have a plethora of people watching over their fellow drivers. Also, for some reason, it says that Automap is leading the championship. Makes no sense. Wait, what is that? Wait. Oh no, it's TV. It broadcasts safety car. You need to invite that I'm very good? Fast. You need to invite Zedam. It's broadcast.
Okay. Let him know I'm inviting him. Zedam. Let's see where he's at. All right, Zedam, I sent you an invite, brother.
And James has left the session. I think James needs to invite himself. By the way, now if anyone goes into the pit, that would be atrocious.
Wait, what just happened?
And Quali left the session. Quali's out.
Everyone's leaving.
Why are they leaving? No, only Quali left completely. James gave up, okay, and Quali gave up. Okay, so now here it is again. Forza was disqualified? What? And safety cars coming in just like, what the hell? Quali's back. But he's out.
Did ZM get back in?
Quali's completely out. He DNF'd. I don't know if ZM is in. No, he's not.
Okay, I just sent him an invite.
No, James, not for now. And Ryder goes fast again with that, basically, yeah. ZM now driving again already after going into the pit?
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, having the safety car broadcast completely ruined multiple people's race. Oh my gosh, come on. Oh my gosh. You cannot make this up. Awesome, P6 currently. Right in front of
This has changed everything now.
This is complete. We power with a 3-second penalty. We power's like mine. I would probably just slow down everyone for his teammate. Like his teammate, like Because Hulky's gonna get the podium position like this right now. And
He
I don't
has
think you
to.
want that in their position. Wow.
Let's see.
How unlucky they are. Also, Mikey now down to P9. He got overtaken by Ferrum and Crown, I think.
If the McLarens can work together well right here, oh my god, and the Mercedes right on his ass. But if they can work well, try to keep these positions, I know hopefully.
Oh, Mikey would overtake several other people with you
Oh
overtake.
my god.
Also, Gaming
that McLaren is-
Holland now in front of Sweeper. I don't know what Sweeper is doing there, but it is not defense. No defense at all, yeah. Honestly, like, now the thing is, should Ariso defend? Or pray that Gaming Holland can get in front of Ryder and hold him up? That is now what Ariso needs to think about. German with the move against Ghost Dragon gets the position of 12. Like, because
It's a
Ryder's
little bit
already
above.
1.5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh my god,
No,
with the defensive movement.
yeah, I would
inside,
go
oh
defensive
my
too.
Goodness.
I would go defensive too. Because right now there's no
That would-
guaranteed that he would be able to overtake Ryder. There's no guarantee at all for that.
Yeah, at this point,
Red
Ariso's his
against
battle with
Wu
Gaming Holland
Shiesty.
at the moment.
Now,
You can't
Red
worry about
down.
Ryder anymore.
wow. Ooh, Hulky nearly rear-ending Sweet. Like I've said, Sweet should try everything he can to hold up Hulky. He needs to.
It's really a defensive game at this point for both McLarens. They need to defend as much as
Autumn
possible.
with a 3-second penalty.
Oh
And
my
got
goodness.
overtaken by Hulky. Oh no, Autumn was trying to overtake Hulky. What the hell was that then? No, oh yeah, Sweet needs to go very defensive. Go very defensive, Sweet. And he goes for the normal line.
Oh
Lucky
my
him,
goodness.
because now Hulky is behind. I would go defensive permanently for the rest of the lap. If I was him, I would probably even slow down to some degree. Because, ooh,
Oh my god, Hulky almost went for that.
because the gap is still not big enough.
Yeah, Sweet Power needs to defend as much as possible against Hulky so Ariso can try to create a gap as possible. But how many seconds does Ariso have at the moment?
I think it's 3 or 6. No, 3.
If it's 6,
Nice, 6. Oh
No, it's
no!
the plan would have to be they need to switch positions.
And no
Oh,
defensive
okay.
move at all
Oh
by
my
Sweet.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh wow!
But very
he
late
backed out.
braking. No, Sweet just braked very late. Now he needs to do everything he can. Okay. Good move from Sweet there. Hulky's still behind. Still struggling to get that move done. Wow. Phenomenal.
This strategy would, on paper, would be almost perfect, but they
Oh
would,
my god. What a
they
defense
need to
right now
switch
from
those
Sweet.
McLarens
But the
around.
problem is we will not hold it on. Like now on the straight,
No,
it's gone.
yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he. Oh, even.
Oh,
before, maybe.
ooh.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, and with that, now Sweet will be overtaken. Okay, so yeah, I don't even understand why Sweet was not the McLaren that was led to the front, considering he has less penalty seconds. No, Mike, you're already looking for the potential overtake too. Oh my
my.
god, Sweet's still fighting. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Is
my
Sweet gonna be able
goodness.
to fight it? No. Or is he? Oh my god, Sweet taking himself out. And with that, he's down to
no.
P10.
No.
And no wing damage, and he's potentially down to P2. Well, what the hell is he doing there? He just crashed into German. German still P11. Mikey now P5, Hulky P4. If Mikey's able to fight against Hulky, then Rizzo might have a chance to at least, I don't know, not even get anything at this point. Right now, like, Ryder is gonna win the race and Hulky's gonna be P2. Like, more or less, like, Hulky will not be P2 most likely because of Gaming Holland. Like, P3. With that, like, a double podium for Alpine. Wow.
Wow. And I think they are the only two drivers on the grid with no penalties at the moment.
Yeah. Insane. Well, I got 4 disconnects in this race. But I think partially it is due to the host, honestly. AI mode and safety car went well, yeah. Yauter currently P7. Got the move down on Muller. Mikey 0.1 behind Hulky. That could be interesting. Muller P7, Crown P13. Crown with the move against Fred and Wushaisi with the move against Fred. Wushaisi with the double overtake, is it? Oh my god. Is it a double
My
overtake for
goodness
Wushaisi?
gracious.
No, it is not.
Oh my.
No.
That three-way into the corner was about to get
Oh,
very
switchback,
dangerous.
switchback, switchback. Ah, but he was way too safe there and was not able to do it. Yauter currently P8.
Wow, impressive. With 4 places it gained. And then Moeller with 7. That's nice to see from him.
Mikey
wow,
going
look
for the
at
move.
that.
Is he gonna go for the move?
And
No, he's not.
Ooh. Oh wow, he played it safe.
Yauter P8. Looking for the P7 move.
And I believe that was his previous teammate in I believe in season 2.
I don't know. Go pens, please. Again, okay. 3 seconds for Gaming Hall. It's 6 for Riso, 6 for Mikey, 9 for Autumn, 6 for Muller, 15 for Jouter. Raren
Oh
with 3,
man.
Sweet Power with 3, Ghost Dragon with 3, German with 21. But I mean, Drake would be happy if we would see that. Brown with 9, with Shiesty with 9, Fred with 3, ZM with 6, Andy with 3, James with 12. Wow. No, Quali is not even remotely close to leading the championship. It is currently Ryder, who's gonna get a lot of points compared to Riso today. Yeah, Hulk is already a second behind Riso. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a 1 and 3 for Alpine. Wow. Oh.
I'm still so pretty devastated for Zeta, man. He was supposed to place in the top 5.
I'm devastated for half the field. For Mark Baller,
Yeah.
whose race was basically ended at the start. For Weller, James, ZM, Sweet Power, Riso, Mikey. Like half the grid. But this is tier 2 at the end of the day. That's it.
Yeah. But still very unfortunate because I
Well,
felt like there was a lot of great battles
of
and races
words.
going on. Oh my god, no. Autumn with another 3 second.
Oh no. Well, I mean, it will probably not be the only penalty he will get in this race. The FIA most likely will have to talk to him again if he gets reported for some of the moves he has been pulling off. No, this is not tier 2, this is BS. But I mean, isn't this part of tier 2? The people are worse in terms of driving, skills, and pace. Well, I mean, well, I'm talking about overall, but like the servers overall have been very bad. For example,
yeah,
my game just crashed. Multiple other people's game just crashed, just as Crown just crashed down the straight and nearly got the move against German down. Now both of them side by side. And Crown is currently slightly ahead, but German is trying to go around the outside against Crown. Is he gonna be able to do it? No, but not yet, but is he gonna be able to do it now? Crown looking for the switchback, but was not able to do it with that. He's in from wide, the FMI then that get all the disconnects. Well, I mean, Quell is not only you, also Ryder won the race now. Gaming Hall P2, Hulky P3, Eriso P4, and he stays in P4. Oh my goodness. Mikey P5, Raren P6, 7 and Sweeper, Muller 8, Ultimate 9, First Dragon 10, Red P11, Jouter 12, Crown 13, Ushiesty 14, German 15, ZM 16. Oh no, 15, German drops down to 16, Andy about to finish as P17. Yeah, and that was it from tier 2. Yeah, Miller did a 15th P8. What a race for him. Now look at the race. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a sprint. Autumn P1, Rider P2, Mikey P4. Here, Rider P1, Gaming Hall at P2, and Hulky P3. Now I think... Oh no, not P15 Muller. P14 that is. I would say... Oh, who do you think is driver of the day, Silent?
Driver of the day.
Brad has gained 9 positions. Ghost Ring has gained 6 positions. Muller went from P14 to P8, so he has gained 6 positions. Then we have Gaming Hollet, who has gained 3 positions for the P2. And, well, I mean, of course we could call Quali driver of the day because of all these disconnects, because that is certainly an achievement. But who do you think is your driver of the day?
Man, I would have to give it to... I would have to either give it to either Gaming Hall or Hulky, honestly. Well,
Hulky.
no, even Ryder. Man, I mean,
think
Ryder played a
Brad gained
phenomenal
9
race.
positions.
That is
P20
very
to
true.
P11. Gamer Hall, that is not possible. Mikey had 6 seconds. So, in my opinion, it is certainly the Fred. Would you agree with that, or do you still think it is one of the guys you've mentioned?
No, we would definitely, I would definitely have to give it to Fred pretty much because yeah, that's phenomenal with those many positions gained.
Okay, so the Fred is driver of the day. Also, Arisa apparently got penalties where he didn't even get warnings for. Muller himself said that he also got a silly 3-second penalty, so we will look at that as the FIA will do it. I hope everyone has had a great evening today, especially considering it is nearly the next day for me already. And I hope that you all had a blast watching the stream. Thank you very much for the compliment, Arisa. And with that, we will see each other next week for round 5